again, my friends and my fellow modelers. I welcome you to another video, and I want to do a quick video today on, well, this one is actually not related to Star Trek. We're going to go to Batman, and in my opinion, the real Batman, the Adam West, the 60s Batman. And what I want to show you guys is something to do with the Batmobile. Now, I've done a video in the past where I've shown you the special collector editions of the Batmobile. I want to get a little more in depth with that in this video. So why don't we go ahead, we'll go to the desk where there's more light and there's more room, and we'll go to Batman and I'll show you guys the Batmobile. Okay, now I showed you guys a couple of the collector's editions of the Batmobile. This is when it's in the tin, made from the original molds, the collector's edition, and this is in the collector's tin. And when you look at the back, you can see the actual model kit that's in here. This is an all-plastic kit, includes the pinstripe decals and easy-to-follow instructions. And this is the 1/32nd scale Batmobile. Now, I'm not going to open this up, but I did want to show you guys the model kit that was in here. So we'll put this to the side. And I got this at a pretty good deal. This was the reissue from round 2. And you can see this is Polar Lights. This is the Batmobile Scale Model Assembly Kit. And you can see the Batmobile, authentic, fantastic, incredible. Of course it is, it's the Batmobile. Looking at the side of the box, you get that same illustration. They did a good job when it comes to the original box. You can see this one says Polar Lights on the side, and it's the same on both sides. Looking at the end, this would be AMT kit number, or excuse me, Polar Lights kit number POL 821, and this is the Batmobile. And I think it's the same on both ends of the box. So when we open it up, put this to the side. Alright, first thing I see, we got the instructions. And again, this is POL 821 from Polar Lights, and this is the reissue. This is not the original release. You can see the same illustration of the Batmobile. And this is the instructions for assembling Batman's Batmobile. You can see for the round 2 models catalog. And this is the Series Classics Reborn. Before assembling the model, study the sketch carefully. Important. Apply cement sparingly, and that's basically the usual information before the model. This kit is molded of styrene plastic. Use only styrene compatible glues. And this is 2010, round 2, Polar Lights. And it shows you the website. So, let's see, going to step 1, you can see we do the body first, and we're going to put on the grille, the firewall, the dashboard. On the bottom we have those awesome exhaust pipes that are going to come up through the back. Of course, we have that classic roll bar with the siren. We got the antennas, parachute packs in the back, and we have that fire exhaust, the turbo exhaust. And for suggested detail painting scheme, see the illustrations. Moving on to step 2, we're going to do the interior of the car. And you can see the figures for Batman and Robin. They come in 2 pieces. And they're going to go into the bucket seats. And you can see the shifter is going to go on the little hill for the transmission. And we got the fire extinguisher. And we have the other door panel that's going to do the inside. Let's see, moving on to step number 3. So you can see we're going to put the windows on to the top of the body. And let's see, hold with moist fingers. I was talking about the decal assembly. Note the P after the numbered means plated. So we got the body of the Batmobile, and it's going to go on to the chassis. You can see how we're going to put the axles in and connect the tires, and Batman's arms that are going to go on. And you can see the wheels, how they're going to be made. The inner wheel half is going to go on to the outer wheel half, and then we have the hubcap with that amazing Batman logo, and that's actually a decal that's going to go on there. Cement the inner and outer wheel halves together. Cement the hubcap into the assembled wheels, and then we're going to do the axles, and we're going to bring it all together. The front wraparound windshield, the rear wraparound windshield, and you can see your completed model looks like this. See coloring instructions on the back of the sheet. So it shows you a different angle of the Batmobile, and on the bottom you can see the red stripes may be painted, taped, or decaled on. Choose between decals 4 or 5 or decals 6 and 7. And it shows you a little painting guide. We're going to need red, silver, gold, amber, and the different areas we're going to put them on. And you can see the numbers for the decals that are going to go on. And when it comes to Batman's Batmobile, the mundane municipality of Gotham City, USA, rests sincerely on a mild midsummer's day. Yet behind this perfect scene, the fiendish forces of wickedness are in action, plotting dastardly crimes to be perpetrated against the law-abiding citizens of this typical American city. Police Commissioner Gordon receives a warning from carpicious criminal plotting a mischievous misdeed and is put on his guard. But what can be a humble police department do to thwart the devious devices of this master criminal? Well, Police Commissioner Gordon and Police Chief O'Hara be able to match wits with these ingenious ingrates who take the law into their own hands and make violations of the law into pleasure-producing games. The city officials think it will be beyond their powers and resources to conquer these lawbreakers, yet feel secure that their super law enforcement agent will be able to thwart this polluted plot, capture the criminals, and maintain peacefulness of Gotham City. A quick call on the Bat phone will spring into action the Caped Crusader and the Boy Wonder, Batman and Robin, the best crime-fighting team man has ever seen. Meanwhile, out at the stately Wayne Mansion, the millionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne and his ward Dick Grayson are involved in a discussion of medieval literature with Wayne's unknowing Aunt Harriet. A quick knock at the door precedes the entrance of Alfred, the English butler, who signals to Wayne that he is wanted on the Bat phone. On a subterfuge of impetuous pair excuse themselves and hurry to answer the call. Upon learning the predicament which faces their city, the dynamic duo daring swing into action. The button is pushed, the bookcase slides open, and the perilous pair glide down the Bat poles to the Bat Cave. After a quick change into their uniforms, the Caped Crusader and his young assistant jump into the Batmobile and are ready to pursue and apprehend the criminals. A nuclear turbine engine is reacted and the Batmobile streaks out of the Batcave. The road barrier falls down and the Batmobile makes a left-hand turn towards Gotham City, only 14 miles away. The dedicated crime fighters reach the city in a matter of minutes because of the lightning speed of the supercar. In the aid of the Batmobile, Batman and Robin are ready to thwart the diabolical plots of the lawbreakers. The car Batman uses was specifically designed and created for him to use against the sick minds of the criminals that attack Gotham City. It is a velvet black, fuzz black, and fluorescent cerise red, painted bomb coverage, an atomic-powered turbine engine capable of producing great speeds. It is loaded with numerous crime detection devices, including the mobile crime computer, the mobile crime lab, the Bat sonar, and the Bat beam, the twin 450-watt laser beams that clear the way in emergencies. The aircraft-type the steering wheel contains instruments and thumb-control directional signals. Twin parachutes are controlled from the cockpit when superfast stops are needed. The 10-inch radar wheel and tires are produced by flare wheel well protectors. The center roll bar and arch is equipped with flashing emergency and warning lights. For additional protection for Batman and the Boy Wonder, the rear bat fins have been hand-formed from bulletproof steel, while the 2 plexiglass canopies covering the cockpit, complete with ejection seats, are also bulletproof. What all these things add up to is an amazing crime-fighting device on wheels, which causes much trouble to criminals trying to escape the clutches of our noble defender and law and order, the one and only Batman. And Round 2 Polar Lights have recently issued a version of the Batmobile where the Penguin and Catwoman actually steal and take her for a joyride, and I'll be looking to get that pretty soon. Okay, so those are the instructions. So let's take a look. See, this is what would have been on the outside of the box in the back. You can see the finished model. This is Round 2. The opening theme song, those bright, cheesy sets, and a wonderful car, the legendary Batmobile kit based on the classic 1966 Batman television series, has returned at last. This is the real thing, produced from the original tooling, the original model kit of one of the best-loved custom vehicles ever. The Batmobile is 1/32nd scale, detailed all-plastic assembly kit molded in black, featuring chrome and clear parts as well as detailed figures of Batman and Robin. This authentic Batmobile kit includes over 40 parts, instructions, and decal sheet. The assembled kit is approximately 6.5 inches long, and you can see Polar Lights Round 2 models. Love it. Alright, now let's take a look at some of the parts. And okay, this has the 2 halves. It's got the upper half. Let's look at that first. You can see the Batmobile. And this one it's a smaller kit. It's 1/32 scale. It'd be a little bit more difficult to light this one up. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it would be much harder than doing the larger kits. This one is more of a nostalgia because this is the original model. Well, this is not the original model kit, but it's a reproduction of the original model kit. And this came from the actual molds. Is there anything written? No, there's nothing written in here. So that's the body. Love those fins. And we have the bottom. The bottom of the car. Let's see. I think you can see the pan for the transmission, the exhausts that go into the back. That looks like leaf springs. And you can see like a textured, almost like for the carpet. Let's see what's written on here. 2010 Round 2. And there's writing on there. I can't see what that says. Let's see. This is from July 25th of 2010, and this is A3. Manufacturer, Dalser Company Limited. Manufacturing location, Guangdong Province, China, of course. Alright. That's the bottom of the car. Let's see, what else we got in here? You can see there's a bag that has the clear. We got the windshield for the front. And we got the windshield for the back. Let's see, we have the black parts. And what I want to get to first is I see the beautiful front, that iconic front of the car, the Batmobile, where the headlights would be. Let's see if this snaps on. Because this is not a snap-together kit, so it's going to go like that, but there's some flash that we got to take care of when we do it. Let's see, looking at our first tree, you can see we got the wheels, or the tires, and they're going to go on to the backs, and then the hubcaps will be in the chrome. We've got the steering wheel, and we have the bottom part. Could be Batman or Robin. Let's see. Our next tree, looks like we have the roll bar that the siren is going to go on. Right there. And you can see Batman. Oh, you can see Batman right there. His figure and his arms are on top. And you can see the Boy Wonder, Robin. You can see the parachutes and the antenna. And there's I think this is the firewall. And that's molded in black. I think these are the interiors, yeah, for the inside of the car. Let's see, now we go to the chrome parts. Oh, looks like I forgot to open these. Interesting how they put the seats. The seats are in chrome. I guess it's easier to paint, and then have the gear where the gear shift is going to go in chrome. And you can see the back where the flames come out from the turbocharged engine. And looks like they have the dashboard in chrome as well. And I think that's where the steering wheel is going to come out. And look, we have those cool exhaust pipes that are going to come out the back. And you can see the small little gear shift lever and some of the things that are going to go in where the dashboard is and around the shifter. And on top, I hope you guys can see that. Look how cool that looks. The little bat symbols. And we can either paint them or they have decals for them. And you can see the siren. That wouldn't be impossible to light. We can just remove the small little areas and keep the frame. A little red light in there would look pretty wild. Let's see. I think next we have I took out the sticker that was on it, and it basically says the same thing as that. It says made from the original molds, the classic model kit based on a legendary 1966 Batman TV show is back. Batmobile Classic Edition. Complete authentic kit including retro packaging, instructions, and decals. Nice. And we have the decal sheet. So let's take a look at these. A lot of the intricate pinstripes and all the things like that. You can see the protective wax sheet and the decals themselves. Now I was telling you about the wheels, the hubcaps. You can see the bat are actually, I think these are for the wheels. And look at all that pinstriping. They can be painted on, but I think it would be, well, much easier to use these, because these look really nice. They got a nice deep red, the way the actual car has. You can see some more of the logos, the bat logos. Decal sheet included in vintage kit. So this is what they look like on the original release, and what they look like for the moderner, the more recent release. This is 2010. And let's see, decal application instructions. You can see the paperback and the decal, and cut them and apply the, you can read that. Typical instructions for putting on decals, the water slide variety. Let's see what else we got. We have the Classics Reborn collection from round 2. Again, this is Polar Lights, and we immediately go to my favorite, Star Trek. And you can see the collector's tin. Now I do have the space station, the K7. It actually comes with a tribble. And they have the molded Enterprise D in clear. I have shown you guys that. You can see the Enterprise. I've shown you just about all of these. They actually, this is the one, this one is right here. It's in the collector's tin. And that one was pegged as coming soon. As they also have the Leif Erikson UFO mystery ship, the glow in the dark. They got the Batmobile, the Bat boat, and the monsters. That would be a really fun build. let's see what else they got. Check out the other side. You can see Classics Reborn, the Batmobile. And let's see if this is the same. No, this is all trademark stuff. There's no information on it, but you can see round2models.com. Some of the other fun kind of specialty vehicles that they have. And the funny, the dragsters. Let's see. Does this open up? Yes, it does. It actually opens up. We can see more model kits. I love the Munsters Dragula. That thing is so cool. That would be a great build. More car kits from AMT. Dukes of Hazzard. Different cars. Let's see. We got the NASCAR stuff. Coming down, we got the big rigs, which are always fun. And the trucks. And that's everything in this. So this is like a little paraphernalia packet from round 2. And lastly, is this everything? Yep. Lastly in the box, we have the sign up for round 2 models for the news and different things on MPC, AMT, Polar Lights, all of round 2 products. And you can register by snail mail if you'd like. And that is everything in this kit. Now I'm always on a lookout for an actual original one. I believe it was Aurora. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up. But the Aurora kit, it's really hard to find. But round 2 claims to have made them or cast these from the original molds. So I just wanted to show you the model of what was inside the collector's tin. And this will be a fun build. I don't know if we're going to be able to light it. It'll be small, and it's not impossible. You guys that watch my videos, you know how much I love to light things. So we'll see if we're going to light it or not. Well, my friends, I wanted to show you the original, the real Batmobile from 1966. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. And until my next video, I'll talk to you guys soon.